Yeah, hi, hello and welcome to VNG Tech Labs. So in our today's video, we are going to make a project called rock, paper, scissors using a simple coding method called block coding. And for this project, we are going to use a tool called Pictoblox. It's similar to Scratch, which helps us to make our code using block coding. So as we know that rock, paper, scissors is a two-player game, or more than two players can play this. Like so here the game is designed like a player that is I am going to play with a computer. So the player one is going to be the human and player two is going to be the computer. So the game rules is that paper wins rock, rock wins scissors, and scissors wins paper. So these are the three conditions. So for rock, paper, and scissors, we need to show different types of expressions so that the computer will also choose any one of this choice from rock, paper, and scissors. And according to the result of both, the result will be decided whether who wins or if both shows the same expression. So the game will end up in tie. For this project, we are going to use a technology called Teachable Machine. It's an extension that we are going to use. So Teachable Machine is nothing but making the computer to learn something or teaching the machine. Right. So we are going to teach the human expressions or how uh, different expression for rock, paper, or scissors will look like, so that the computer will just take decision of what expression we have selected. So we are going to make the computer to learn how a rock, paper, or scissors will look like. So let me play and show this game to you. When I click the flag, I'm going to show an expression. So I'm going to show paper. Let me do it again. So I'm going to show a paper. Click the flag and start again. Okay, I showed paper and the computer chose scissors. So computer wins. So this is how. So there are, according to the results, you can see who has won the game. So let's make this game. I'm going to create a new project. So this is how the initial page looks like on the application. So here I'm going to first install the extension that we need, that is our teachable machine or ML with teachable machine. So this one. So we are going to use this extension. So adding an extension will allow the computer or the project to add additional qualities to our project, like implementing machine learning to our project. So yes, so I added. So we can see that there are two uh, buttons got open, like create a model and load a model. So create a model. So first let's start creating a model. Creating a model is nothing but saving the expressions like how rock, paper, or scissors will look. So when I click create a model, it will open, will take me through a web page that has been created by Google called Teachable Machine with Google.com. So train. So we are going to train the computer using this link. So I need to click image project from this standard image model. Here we have a class one, class two. So you can add n number of classes. So here my class name is nothing but my expressions. So in my expression, I need three types of expressions. So first one is rock, paper, and scissors. Okay, so I'll add one more class and name it as nothing. I'll tell you, you'll understand why I created a nothing class. So now we need to add image samples like for rock, how will the rock look like? And for paper, how the expression will look like. So let's start adding our expressions. Well, I'm going to click webcam. So it will open my camera over here. So as you see, it's a blank. So now I'm going to show the expression for rock. So rock has an expression like this. So I'm going to take 100 image samples for a rock, paper, and scissors. So now I click, I need to click hold to record. I need to keep on clicking like take after showing rock expression. I need to start clicking and take some 100 samples. Let me show it in different angles. Yes. So we have done it for rock. Next, we'll do it for paper. So for paper, the expression for paper is this. Uh, Next for scissors. Scissors. You can take more number of samples for making it to be more perfect. Yes, I've taken 100 samples for each. Finally, I'll do it for nothing also. For nothing, I'm not going to stay inside the camera. I'm going to take around 50 samples for this. Okay. So now I need to click train the model. So the computer will start uh, saving the images to the particular classes and to make the computer understand which image corresponds to which class, which expression defines which class. So now it takes some time. That happened. So now you can see that our training got activated, and now you can see that there is an increment of the values from zero. So after this training happens, I need to export the model. So once we export the model, a link will be generated by this teachable machine. So I need to make use of that link to fetch all the expression details to our project in the Pictoblox. So our model got trained, and now it's time to check. So as we see that because we use nothing, there will not be any errors uh, like a rock being displayed without showing expression. So so for example, I'm going to show paper. You can see. Let me come into this. You can see that perfection of paper is 100%. Let me do it for rock. Yes, rock works properly. And then for scissors, yes. So this is how a teachable machine works. You can make use of different expressions, like showing your image, like you can identify your facial expression between you and your friend with this to detect who is the right person. So you can make use of this this kind of project to those properties. So yes, I'm going to export the model. For that, I'm going to click upload my model. So once I click upload, I'll be getting a link over here, a teachable machine link. So I got the link. So this is our link https teachablemachine.bitgoogle.com model, and this is our code for our project that we have done. So let me click copy. Now I can close this and go back to Pictoblox. And here now during first time I clicked create a model. Now I need to click load a model. And now I'm going to click paste. So our model got pasted here. And next I need to click load the model. Yes, our model got loaded successfully, and we see some new blocks that's been displayed under the teachable machine. So we are going to make use of these in our project. So before that, let's choose a backdrop. Let me choose a backdrop, nice backdrop for a project. Just this guy. I close this to a B block. So I need to choose two items, two sprites for the characters. First one is let me choose John for myself. I need to add one more sprite for the computer. It's Isaac. So I added two sprites. One is the human being, that is me, and then the computer. Let me place them here to opposite to each other, and let me increase the size to 150 and bring them up a little, and then Isaac to 150. Because this that's no longer needed. Uh, Now let's start coding. So as we saw, we had two variables. We saw two displays, like text display. One is the um, my choice and the computer choice. So I'm going to create two variables for displaying the values, like what myself and the computer is selected. To do that, I clicked my variables and then make a variable here. Let me name it as my choice. So automatically the my choice display got created there. Next is the computer choice. Computer choice, okay. Move it to the right. Okay. So now let's start doing the project. So first, the project always starts with when flag is clicked. So when flag is clicked, first I will start saying that it's my choice, my choice, using say block for 2 seconds. After that, I'll use a repeat statement. For here, I'm going to use a repeat statement, and then in this repeat statement, I'm going to first ask the computer to turn on the camera and detect what type of expression that matches with the expressions that we made the computer to learn. Okay. For that, first of all, let me call this if else statement inside which the teachable machine, there is a diamond block that says is defined transform web camera in rock. Okay, so here, as we see, um, in our teachable machine, we created rock, paper, scissors, and in class. So all the class got reflected here once we loaded the model. Okay, fine. So now, using this block, the computer will check even from the web camera whether the shown expression was a rock. Then in that case, I will set my choice. So my choice is being set to rock. Uh, This is a variable, just a variable. I'm just grabbed it inside. I'm going to duplicate this again and make it for paper okay. And then here we go. And then finally I'll use an if statement. Duplicate this guy and put it inside. And also duplicate this. So, I'm not going to do anything for nothing. I'm going to leave it as it is. So after this, yeah, for each this repeat statement will happen very fast. But I want as my computer is slow, I'm going to give the computer for some time uh, to take for for choosing what type of expression that I'm showing. For that, I'm going to use a 1 second delay. Yes, at this point, what happens is for 10 seconds, the computer uh, detect will clearly detect which expression I'm about to show. So after this, the computer detects the expression will be saved to my choice. Now, at the end, what I do is that I'm going to broadcast Sage and I'm asking the computer to play. Here, I'm going to broadcast a message that computer turn. So here, okay, I had a mistake. I need to transfer all the code to John, and I need to delete the code from because the code is for John, right? So this code represents for John. So at this time, the computer term. Now I'm going to click Isaac. So when I receive computer term, so now the computer does not have hands to show and detect the expression for that. What we do is that I'm going to use a different type of approach. For that, let me say that it's computer choice for 2 seconds. Now I'm going to set the computer choice to 2. Okay, so here I'm going to pick a random number between 1 to 3. So here, one for one, I'm going to consider it as rock, 2 for paper, and 3 for scissors. For that reason, I've taken this pick random. So the computer will choose any one from these three. And after that, according to that choice, of that chosen choice, I'm going to set what is the computer choice, right? So now I'm going to use an if statement. If the computer choice is equal to, so I'm going to use equal to operator. If computer choice is got from my variable 1, let me do it for 2, for 3, change it for 2, 3. Now, what I will do is set the computer choice to teachable machine raw, a variable called raw. So if my choice is equal to 1, it's going to be raw. If my computer choice is equal to, it's going to be paper. If my computer choice is equal to 3, it's going to be scissors. Fine. Finally, uh, I'm going to broadcast another message and name it as check result or result. Check result. So now when I receive check result, it's time to calculate depending upon the expression shown. We need to decide who's the winner for the game. Here, when I receive check result, I need to again use an if condition. So here I'm going to make use of this if condition. And here I'm going to use a, okay, so there are two conditions need to be checked. So first, if my expression is rock and the computer expression is paper, so uh, the computer wins because paper wins. So I need to check two conditions so that I need to use and because two conditions need to be checked. So inside which I'm going to use two equal to operators. And here, let me bring this to the right hand side, to the right hand side, and to the left hand side. Let me go to the variables to the left hand side, my choice. The right hand side is computer choice. So if my choice is, let me start with the rock, and computer choice is scissors. So I win. So I'll broadcast a message again. I win the case. So let me complete for the chances when I win. So when I choose scissors and the computer choose paper, again I win. So third time when I choose paper and the computer choose rock, again I win. So now I'm going to duplicate all this. So I'm just going to replace this. If I'm going to replace this with scissors and rock, scissors, rock. I'm just going to change from left to right. This one is paper and scissors and rock and paper. So paper wins rock, scissors wins paper, rock wins scissors. So computer, right. For that, let me create another message. Computer wins. So broadcast message is computer wins, computer wins, computer wins. So final, there is another chance where it might become a draw. So in case if both are showing the same expression. So if my choice equal to computer choice, then I'm going to create a message. It's a tie. Okay, right. So now let's say that if I win, I'm going to make this John to dance. So when I receive, I win. So first I will start saying that eh, I won. And then, yes, I'm going to use the repeat statement. Repeat 10 times. So for 10 times, I'm going to change the costume, this next costume, and with a time gap of zero point 0.2 seconds. So it'll be very fast. So if you want to see how this guy will dance, when I click this, when I receive I won here, and then you can see that dances. So now I'm just going to move this for Isaac also. I'm going to right click and clean up the blocks. We got our code here. So I'm going to just say, I'm going to change it to computer wins. I'm going to replace it to computer one. Yeah. And then I'm going to do the same for in case it's a tie. So if it is a tie, I'm going to make a sprite that is a custom sprite in which we can draw our own. You can make our own sprite by drawing or adding some text. So here I'm just going to use a text option. And let me change it to dark color, a vibrant color to red, and then font style to marker, and type it as its style. To increase the size, this time we're going to click the corner, just grab a little so that you can enlarge. Let me bring it to the center. So you can drag it, make it to the center. Fine. So now going back to blocks of the sprite. Okay, so for the sprite, this sprite needs to be shown only when a tie happens. So when I receive it's a tie. Yes, so again, I'm going to use a repeat statement. In this repeat statement, for the repeat statement first, let me show. I'm going to show that sprite that is a it's a tie sprite, and then I'm going to do some color effect for that. Yeah, change color effect by 25, and for a time delay of zero point 0.2 seconds, 0.2, and then finally turn it off. Hide. So when I click this, you can see there is a color variation and then it hides. And also when the flag is clicked, I don't want this to be shown at any time with a mistake. Now when the flag is clicked again, I need to hide. So that's it. We have done with our project. Let me check. Okay, first of all, when I click the flag, my choice will be chosen, and then the computer turn will be triggered. The computer turn chooses 1, 2, 3 from pick random, and after that, uh, the result will be checked for whoever wins the game. So let's start playing this game. For that, let me make it in full screen mode. All right, let me click the flag. First time, it will take some time for turning on your camera. I chose paper. As we see, paper has been chosen. Uh, Computer choice is rock. Uh, as you see, paper wins rock. So I danced again. Let's check it again. I'm going to show rock. Computer choice now. Yeah, so both showed a rock, so it's a tie. So hope you understood this project. So you can decrease the time as per your choice. So thank you so much for watching. Let's speed up with another project.